Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Smoking with Bush. Today we're going to be cooking up some chicken wings, and just wanted to give a shout out to one of my friends. I had them over a few weeks back. They had some wings cooked on the WSM out there, and for some reason I didn't make enough wings that day, so I promised them I'd make them some more, so I'm going to get those going. And additionally, I want to give a quick shout out to Aim 'em Claim 'em Smokers. I'm using his salt, pepper, garlic mixture to put some seasoning on there. So go ahead and follow me, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll get out there, get this going, get the coals fired up. I mean, it shouldn't take too long, maybe an hour, hour and a half on these wings today. So I'll catch you out there. I just want you to see my setup here. Got about half a thing of coals going. And the ones you see on top that are already ashed over, that's actually some old coals from a previous cook. That was to a pork butt I recently did. You can check that out when you get a chance. But yeah, we're just letting these get a little ashed over. We'll dump them in there, and then I'll go ahead and show you what the chicken is looking like. Let's go ahead and show you what the setup is here. As you can see, already got the temp climbing up, getting close to around 200 or so. And then I got my ready to check thermometer set up on the second grate. I got enough wings to where I'm going to use the top and the bottom grate. And with my particular smoker, the bottom grate actually is at a higher temp than the dome temp. So I need to see what it's talking about down there, because I don't want the wings to get dry or anything that are on that second rack. So that's what we're looking like. And we got two of the bottom vents completely closed, and I just have this one vent halfway open right now, and we'll see how long it takes to get up the temp, and then we'll get the chicken and the wood on there, and we'll get this chicken taken care of. Right now my smoker is hanging right at around 270, and even with half a chimney of coals, runs a little bit hot. And the reason it's been running a little bit hot lately is I did the annual cleaning on it to clean out the inside of it. I started having some of those black flakes from the top of the lid falling on my food, so I didn't want that to happen. So cleaned it out, and it's running a little bit hot to build some of that soot back up. So we're just going to chill out till it comes down to temp, trying to get around 230, 240, somewhere in there before I throw these wings on. In the meantime, let me go ahead and show you how I broke down and seasoned up the chicken last night. And once we're getting it on the smoker, we'll come back and I'll show you what we're looking like. When I'm doing my chicken wings, I like to get the whole wing, because I like to cut them up myself. Plus I like to save a little money. And that's what we're all in the business of doing, right? I mean, granted, if you want to get the wingettes and the drummettes that are already cut up, then you get to skip this step. You get to save 10 minutes of your life from doing this. But me personally, I just like getting the wing, getting it cut up the night before, getting it seasoned. That way the next day, whenever I decide to fire up the smoker, I can just get it going. Start getting that wing tip cut off. And then the wing itself, looking for that joint. So by the magic of television, I got all these wings cut up in the wingettes and drummettes, and I already got them rinsed off, patted dry. I'm gonna season them up and put together just some basic seasoning, not really using a quote-unquote chicken rub for this, but go ahead and season it up. In the full recipe, it'll be down below in the show more box. You can check that out. But I'm just giving me a good coat. Not really needing to put a binder or anything. I'm gonna let these sit in the fridge overnight. Just giving us a good, nice coat over all this chicken. You can be as liberally as you want. I went ahead, got the chicken wings into a Ziploc bag, about a gallon size. Go ahead and get these in the refrigerator overnight, and then we'll throw them out on the smoker in the morning. Hey Bush, what you cooking with today? I got a little bit of hickory, a little bit of apple. Our temp has climbed up to around 230, so we're gonna go ahead and throw on these 2 chunks, get that going, and then we'll be able to get this chicken on the smoker. Alright, so I went ahead and got this chicken on the smoker here, and just wanted to show you how I had everything set up. See that blast of smoke? So on the top here, I got all my wingettes. Move the sun over here so you can see what I'm talking about here. Alright, on the top here I got all my wingettes. On the bottom I got all my drummettes. And that's only because my bottom grate, it burns a little hotter than the top grate. So with that extra meat, I figured throw that on the bottom there. That way everything will finish up at the same time. And I put everything on here once my temp got up to 230 on the bottom grate. Because if I'm 230 on the bottom, and then on the top, I'm probably hanging out right at around, 220. So that's where I want to be. And we'll just wait till this comes back up to temp, and we'll just maintain everything. And let me just show you the vents real quick. This is the only vent I'm adjusting right now. I have it completely open. And the other 2 bottom vents are closed. And my top vent is completely open, and we'll check back on this chicken about 30 minutes or so and see what we're talking about. Alright, so I got a good look at this chicken when I was messing around with the coals a little bit earlier, and it's looking like I'm getting a pretty good color. They've been on about 40 minutes, so I just want you to take a look and see what we're talking about so far. Look at that, look at that. Oh my gosh. Am I able to zoom in on that? Wee. There's that zoom. There it is. Look at that. Getting excellent color on these bad boys. Now, I know they're not done, but I'm just gonna check the temp on these top ones. See how close we are. Like I said, we've been smoking 40 minutes. Now that hickory, I've never used hickory before, but that hickory is definitely giving it a good color. I like that. All right, let's see what we're talking about. Let's go for one right here in the middle. It's usually the coldest part of the grill. Okay, about what I was thinking. 130. They wasn't done. Check one more. Here the outside here. One of these big boys. About 140. So yeah, we getting there. We getting there. I don't know if I'm gonna flip them. Let me see what these chickens do. Yeah, I may flip them over. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over. Alright, we'll just keep it cooking. Alright, so we're about 1 hour 10 minutes into this cook. Went ahead and checked on the wingettes that were on the top. Those have hit 165. Glazed them with a little barbecue sauce, so they've been on about 5 or so minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get those off. Just wanted you to get a look at that and see what we're talking about. Look at that, look at that. Whee! You talk about some good eating. It's just too bad to be giving most of these away, but I'm gonna have to try one in a little bit here to see what we're talking about. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch my drummettes that are on the bottom grate, put those on the top grate just so they're easier to access, and we'll just keep it going till those drummettes are done as well. Alright, so I got everything rearranged for you. I then went ahead, moved all my drummettes to the top rack. Those drummettes, they're hanging right at 140, so it shouldn't be too much longer till they hit 165 when we get those off the smoker and get the taste testing. Look at that color, look at that color. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're looking good. I'm gonna get these in the house. You can go ahead and meet me in there and we'll give these a taste test along with the wingettes as well. I'm gonna go ahead and give one of these drummettes a try, see what it's looking like. There it is. There it is. Let me see what it's talking about. Oh wow, that's good. Oh man, that is, all right. I'm trying to do too much here. I'm trying to hold my camera. I'm trying to eat this chicken. I'm trying to give y'all this free content and make it look good. And I need to stand for this camera or something. My, this is, oh man, I can't even do it. What you get is that good hickory smoke flavor. I mean, wow. And then the seasoning, like I said, I just used, big up again to Aim Claim Smokers. Just start off with that salt, pepper, garlic, cayenne, paprika. I'll put that full description in the show more box here. But yeah, be sure to subscribe so we can keep this going. So I'm trying to drop at least one video a week. If I have time, go ahead and drop another one or so. Who knows? But wow. I mean, I'm gonna keep eating. All right, I'll see you later.